How to learn to trust in your ability to manifest anything that you desire. In this video, I'm going to share with you something that I have done myself back in the day exactly for this purpose, to learn to trust myself in my manifestations and to get used to the fact that I am the one manifesting my experiences. This is very helpful and very fun. I am sure you're going to have a lot of fun with this. If you need a more personalized help with your manifestations, you can book a coaching session with me from the link in the description box below. I would love to help you with anything that you are manifesting. You can also join my Master Manifester Mastermind group. In that case, please send me an email from my booking page, again listed down below, with your time zone so that we can find a group for you that is comfortable for your time zone. And let's talk about this trust in manifestation. I think it's unfortunately normal that people don't fully trust in manifestation right away, simply because we are not used to the fact that we are manifesting our experiences. We have for a long time been used to this idea that things just happen and then we react to it. And then you discover manifestation and you discover all of a sudden that it's the opposite. It's completely upside down and everything we knew about life is upside down. So it's not even this gradual getting used to it. It's from going from one reality that we knew to the complete opposite. So it takes a bit getting used to. That's completely normal. And this is the way it works when you're changing an assumption. When you have a limiting belief, starting right away to believe the opposite is not going to happen because you're not used to the new thought, the new idea. That is why it takes a bit repetition until you change the assumption. This is normal. That's how the mind works. So, and if and when you have discovered manifestation, there's also no going back from that. So now you're here in between. You're used to the old way of living and you have discovered manifestation that is the complete opposite. And as soon as you start applying the law of assumption and things don't go as easier as you would like to, you tend to jump to the conclusion that, oh, maybe this isn't even a law, manifestation doesn't work, or I am not able to manifest, everyone else is good at manifesting, I just am not, or this particular thing is not manifestable, or what have you. All these things is simply the old story, your old way of being, which is normal. We're going to deal with that. In many other videos, I have mentioned that it helps to understand how the mind works, how manifestation works. In that way, it makes sense. Things make sense. Even when it's difficult, it makes sense why it's difficult because you know how the mind works. But this video is not about that. So for that kind of content, I have a lot of other videos you can watch. In this video, I want to share something very, very simple with you that, as I said, I have done myself, and I encourage many of my clients to do this, particularly those who are questioning the law of assumption. And I can guarantee you there are many people, it's not just you. Everyone has a period like that. So what I did, this was years ago, and I might have mentioned this. I always have something important that I'm manifesting, just like you do. All of you are manifesting important desires, and many of you are manifesting several. I don't want you to stop manifesting that. Keep doing what you're doing. You have assumptions you're working with, you have new stories that you are replacing the old ones with, and keep doing that. Together with that, I highly, highly encourage, recommend, suggest everyone to start manifesting small and maybe even useless things. Let me explain. Now, you may have smaller desires that you don't even have resistance to or don't have much resistance to. go with those as well, manifest those. But together with those, the reason I am saying manifest useless things is because I at some point ran out of the small things that I actually desired. So, and I had got this, I had got the hang of it, to be honest, to manifest this thing, that thing. So I kept going, manifesting stuff that were completely useless for me. Such as seeing stuff, seeing random things. Like I have mentioned in other videos, manifesting specific people wearing specific colored clothes. I have manifested seeing specific cars that I have never seen before, like specific brands of cars or specific colors. That these unusual colors like purple cars, orange cars. And I have once manifested seeing someone with red headphones, these big red headphones. I had never seen those in red. So this was one of the things. These are just some of the things that I remember that I manifested. And I would just tell myself or script that I saw someone with red headphones. I saw an orange car. I saw this brand of car. I saw this thing, that thing. Flowers. The very popular coffee. Now, for those of you who are skeptical, particularly skeptical about manifestation, at first it's going to feel like a coincidence. This is the reason I want you to keep manifesting these things, because at some point it stops being a coincidence. It starts being like you realize that there's something about this, that there's something to this. This can't continuously be coincidence, because everything that I say, I saw this thing, I saw that thing, red headphones, someone with green skirt, what have you, they keep manifesting. And at some point you realize you're doing it. And it's like, whether you like it or not, you come to a point where you realize you're the one doing it, because otherwise it's really weird. And these unimportant things, completely useless. Like I didn't need in my life to see someone with a green skirt, which I manifested, or someone with red headphones, or some weird colored shoes. But the act of experiencing, the actual experience of, I set this in my mind, or I scripted it, and then it happened. And then it happened again and again and again. This builds your confidence in manifestation like very few other things may. There's nothing that encourages you more than your own experience. And the easiest way to have experience with conscious manifestation is to manifest these small things. And I have encouraged many of my clients to do this. I have one client in particular who was manifesting job and SP. And in between, she had a period of really doubting if she could do it. And I said to her, like, manifest small things. And she started manifesting receiving gifts. This was her thing. So we had weekly sessions for several months. And every week she had manifested receiving a new gift. And it had happened so many times that now she was just doing it. Like, now it's fun. I want more gifts. And she started manifesting this because she said she never received gifts. So she started manifesting one each week. And other people have done similar things. And I have done this. And at some point, it just becomes old. You get to a point where you're like, okay, I get it. I'm getting it. Like, okay, I'm doing this. And you naturally just stop. I don't mean for this to be a constant thing for you. It's just for a period. Just to convince yourself. You convincing yourself that you are doing it. And if you think about it, even if these manifestations are very small, The way it happens, it's just as magical as your big manifestation. Because let's take, for example, that time that I manifested seeing someone with red headphones. Just to be clear, that has been the only time in my entire life that I have seen anyone with red headphones, or just red headphones in general. That has never seen anyone before or after. It has been that one time. It was simply like my mind telling me, okay, here, get it. Like, do you see? And when it manifested, I and that specific person who had those red headphones and decided to use those that particular day, we had to be in the same place at the same time. That orange car that I manifested seeing had to drive by at the same time that I was there. And a lot of things like that. So you realize that things move to make your manifestation true, physically real. And this is exactly what happens with your SP, with your money, with your body, with your job, house, whatever you're manifesting. Start manifesting these small things. It's really fun. I promise you, you are going to have so much fun with this. At the same time, continue with your important manifestations, your self-concept, whatever you're manifesting. Don't put those on hold unless you want to take a break. If you want to take a break from your main manifestations, don't worry, you're not canceling it, you're not deleting it. It's just you have done the work. The work doesn't get deleted just because you stop. You take a break for a few days if you need to, then come back. But you don't have to. Sometimes it can freak people out that they have to stop affirming or stop manifesting. Also, don't manifest from that state. That is the state telling your subconscious mind, I don't have this. But what I'm trying to say is that when you have a big desire, it's constantly on your mind. It will be forced to stop yourself from thinking about it. So that's also not good. Again, unless you want to take a break. But start manifesting these really small, useless, fun things, seeing cars, people with certain clothes or headphones, or, coffee, receiving flowers. Specifically with flowers, and manifest food. You can affirm. Whatever you're manifesting, you can affirm, but you can also start training your other senses, like smell the flowers or taste the food. These are senses that manifest, just like your thoughts. So start doing this, and you are going to encourage yourself so much with this, and you're going to have fun, and you're going to start trusting yourself that you can do this, and that you are the one manifesting your experiences. Whatever you're experiencing it in the 3D, you're the one doing it. The point of this exercise is to get yourself used to that idea, because as we said in the beginning, we're simply just not used to it. We are still in training. Those of you who are having doubts about manifesting being real or your ability to manifest, you are still in training with this. Once you get your set of experiences like this, you will have no doubt. And if and when you have doubts again, you will remember that time you manifested all this list of weird stuff that wouldn't have manifested if you hadn't done it on purpose. If you need a more personalized help with your manifestations, you can book a one-on-one coaching session with me. From the link in the description box below, I would love to help you with anything that you are manifesting. You can also join my Master Manifestor Mastermind group, which is a weekly coaching in very supportive groups, which is very helpful for consistency and also problem solving, because we are talking about your specific manifestations. And subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Share it with people that you think might benefit from it. Have a beautiful day, and see you in the next video.